Okay, y'all, let's talk about relationships can be tough. Whether we're talking about partners, best friends and acquaintances, situationships, or even that aggravating coworker that just always tries your patience. Relationships can be hard. We can admit that. But what if I told you that yoga, not just the poses, but the philosophy, actually offers an entire roadmap on how to navigate your relationships with more ease, honesty, and emotional balance? Because it does. It's called the Yamas and the Niyamas. And if you haven't heard about them before, stay tuned because I'm about to give you the best relationship advice that yoga has to offer. So the Yamas and the Niyamas are more like an ethical framework. We think of this as more of a guide on how to be a decent human being, actually. But make it spiritual self-awareness. The Yamas are the don'ts. Those things that we should restrain from doing. Like causing harm, lying, stealing, and also being overly attached. Now, the Niyamas, on the other hand, they're more of the observances, the do these more list. Things that we can cultivate like self-discipline, gratitude, and self-study. And here's a kicker. They apply to every relationship in your life, including the relationship that you have with yourself. Because let's be honest, most relationship issues come down to the same few things: miscommunications, unmet expectations, resentments, and lack of boundaries. Sound familiar? Now imagine having a philosophy that gives you practical tools on how to navigate all of that. Because that's exactly what the Yamas and the Niyamas do. If you ever struggle with saying things that you regret in conflict, that's ahimsa in action. That's where this idea of nonviolence comes in. So we remember not to hurt those that we care about. Or even those that we don't care about, but we care about the response that we give them. Have you ever been in a relationship that's way past its expiration date? This is where parigraha comes in, and non-attachment. There's going to be some wisdom for you there. Have you ever been in a relationship where you feel like you're the one doing all the emotional work? This is a good example of using asteya, non-stealing. As you can see, yoga's been out here dropping relationship gems for forever. And now we're just trying to catch up. So, in this series, over the next 10 videos, I'm going to break down the Yamas and the Niyamas for you and explain how it can actually help you build better relationships, whether that's love, friendship, family, or community. Things we'll cover: how to argue without destroying your connection, ahimsa; the power of honesty with kindness, satya; why balance is everything in love, brahmacharya; how to stop gripping relationships so tight that you suffocate them, aparigraha, and so much more. Plus, I'm going to give you real world experiences and examples so you can apply this right away. Because knowing this stuff is cool, but living in it is where the real magic happens. So here's your first little reflection. I want you to think about a challenge that you're having in a relationship. Maybe it's a recurring argument, old wound, or maybe something just feels off. By the end of this series, you will have tools to navigate it with more clarity, compassion, and ease. If you're ready to dive in, hit the follow button so you don't miss out on an episode where we talk about all the things that you need. The next episode, ahimsa, how to fight without destroying your relationship. I'll see you next time.